Kiki really hates me. She really hates affection in general, which is nice, you know, because you always want your cat to just despise you. Like, oh, what a nice kitty. What a soft kitty. How, oh, yep. Hey, my loves. So I cannot sleep for the life of me tonight for some reason. I have just been so inspired with YouTube lately. And that's such a great thing to have. It's not a problem. It's not an issue. But it's like I can't sleep because I'm always thinking of more videos I want to film, how much I want to talk to you guys. And so I thought I would go ahead and get one of them out of the way right now, because instead I would just be laying in bed thinking about how excited I was to film next time. Tonight I have a massive, massive, massive PR haul for you. If you guys like my really long, like 40-minute hauls, this is for you. These are the products that I am sent for consideration from different companies. They send me these products in hopes that I will tell you guys my honest opinions on them, and instead of like kind of doing this all the time because I get packages, so many packages on like a weekly basis, I like to pick out my favorites or things that I'm really into and do a little haul for you guys. If I showed you everything that I was sent, because a lot of the times it's like startup companies will send me things, like today I got a subscription box from this company that does treats all over the world. If I did literally everything, this video would be like 5 hours long. Just a bit of a disclaimer, while I don't really consider myself like a beauty guru, while I don't do makeup every video, I do obviously do makeup on my channel sometimes, and so these products are used, and if I'm not using them, I'm giving them away to friends or family, I'm donating them, so please rest assured that all of this does not just sit in a pile after I do these hauls. It gets put away, it gets used, or it gets given away. I think the first thing I wanted to talk about was Glam Glow. It was so funny because when I moved houses in Texas, so I've had 2 different houses in Texas. When I moved houses, Glam Glow, I sent them my updated address and then they never sent me anything else and I was so sad. But then when I moved here, they sent me some stuff and I'm really excited about it. This is the Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. I have used this before. I actually recently bought a new one. So it's a lot of packaging for just this little mask. But this is one of my favorite masks. I'm actually gonna open it up so you guys can see it. They stay sealed like this until you're ready to open them for freshness, but since I go through these so easily, it looks like just a standard mud sort of mask. But when I tell you, this will unclog your pores like nobody's business. If you have trouble with your skin sort of clogging up from makeup, or if you just feel like your skin feels icky, these are the greatest. But they also did send the Flash Mud Brightening Treatment. If this is the one that I think it is, I've had this one before, like the silvery version. Oh wait, this is something different. Okay, so this is a brightening treatment mask. I'm probably gonna open this one as well just because I want to see it. Ooh, it smells really good. It smells very like fresh and like vitamin C-ish, like it has vitamin C in it. It says that it brightens, provides radiance, luminous, even tone, corrects, revives, all of that good stuff. Both of these are pretty great masks for different reasons, so I'm happy to have them both. Thank you so much to Glam Glow. I'm so excited to have some new goodies from you guys. I do have some additional skincare, but I have to talk about this. This is the best. I love this so much. This is from Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics, which is so crazy because I had purchased a few of their products in hopes of doing kind of like a review, a tutorial explaining how they are. Pretty Vulgar is a brand that is now in Sephora. I don't know how old the brand actually is, but I think it's relatively new. It's now, of course, carried in Sephora, which is great. So you guys, look at this. So there's a top layer, there's a second layer, and then there's a bottom layer. When I picked up this package in my mailroom at my apartment, I was just like, what is in here? Let's actually start off with the eyeshadow palette. So there are 3 different eyeshadow palettes from this range as of now. There is the Pretty Birdy, the Nightingale, and then also the Early Bird. All right, so the Nightingale is actually really pretty. It's full of like deeper, more chocolatey browns, some like navy in there, like a nice charcoal. It's just a really nice palette that looks like it would be good for, say, like a really nice smoky eye. This is actually the palette that I had purchased already because I just thought it was so different and fun, and it's called the Pretty Birdy palette. You can see there's a lot of brighter colors in here, like some nice warm tones. I gave this to my friend Taylor because I thought it would look so pretty on her, the other one that I had already bought, since now I have this one and I'm really excited about it. And then the last one that I have here is called the Early Bird, and this is right up my alley, full of like lighter neutrals, although there's this gorgeous like purple in there, some deeper browns down here. I like the layout of these a lot. I like Kiki's climbing into things over here. I like how it's like lighter colors, but then of course you have some things to like deepen it up. All 3 of these look pretty great. I love the like outside packaging of them. They're so pretty. These are the Writing on the Wall eyeliner pencils. They pretty much come in like a variety of more neutral shades, at least from what I received. This one is called Blank Page. It's just like a nice waterline color. This is Yours Truly, which is a deeper dark brown. And then I wanted to try out the black one because I'm always so curious with black eyeliners. It is called Confidential. They screw up like the Marc Jacobs highliners. Ooh. That is pigmented and also just really creamy. I feel like that would make a really nice waterline eyeliner. All right, so next I got a few of these awesome eyebrow pencils, which I'm really excited about because they gave them to me in a few different shades, and I'm kind of like in a different state with my blonde hair, so my eyebrow products of like older days are not really working for me. So I have a few different shades here. There is the Classy Broad, so on one end you have a spoolie, on this end is just a little like Anastasia brow definer sort of doohickey. They are a more hard pencil, which sometimes I can appreciate, but the color, it's not like super duper creamy. Sometimes I like those harder pencils just because it's like you don't have too much of a brow, you have to apply a lot of pressure for like any color payoff, which sometimes is really nice. Eloquently Educated is more of a taupey shade, whereas the last one was like a nice blondie color. Actually, it's pretty dark. This one, I feel like maybe they're on the verge of being just a hair too dry. Like they're good dry, but I don't know. Maybe just a bit too much. This one is like a deeper, darker brown, so I'd probably use that right now just because I'm into like bolder, darker brows. So they're pretty cool. I'll have to like do a one brand tutorial or something and show you guys a full look using this just to see if they're very good. I have these lip glosses. They're the Poisonous Pout Plumping Lip Glosses, and the shades here, the writing is so tiny. This one is Secret Weapon. It's like a mauve-y sort of color, like a nice everyday mauve. I'm really into lip gloss out of nowhere lately, and I love plumping glosses, so that is the swatch right there. This one is Pick Your Poison, which is a pretty little apricot shade. It's a little bit more sheer. I'm gonna try to build it up there. It's right there if you can see it. This is Karma, which is kind of like a rosy brown shade. Not even very brown in swatching. It's just like a nice sort of warm rose tone. Then I have Cursed, which is a deep, dark, reddy plum color. And I love shades like this in the fall and winter, which is it not crazy to you guys? We're actually getting like closer to fall again than we are at the beginning of summer. Like, I don't know where 2017 is going, but if it could stop, that would be great. Also, that black liner is taking some serious work to get off, you guys. I have two mascara sort of products. One is the Down Below Eye Primer, so not eye primer, but mascara primer, and then one is the actual mascara. I'm super excited to try these out. The packaging of these just is so beautiful. It's unreal. I love that it's like rose gold and yellow gold. I'm not gonna open them right now just because I am like still going through some mascara, but I can do, like I said, a one brand tutorial and just try all of this out and let you guys know how it is. They also did include an eye primer, which these are pretty standard, but it's just the Pretty Vulgar version of the eye primers. They do have some brushes, Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics. This first one is called High Standards, and it's like an eyebrow brush. That's actually a really cute name. So on one side it's like, you know, a pointy, not pointy, what? Like a slanted end, and then one side is a spoolie. I actually feel like these are sort of, like the life expectancy of them is not very long just because, especially when you use dip brow like I currently do, or a brow pomade in general, because it's like the spoolies just get gunky and bent and stuff, so I like having backups. The next one is the Wing Master eyeliner pencil. So on one side you have another sort of angled brush, exactly the same as the one on the eyebrow brush, and then like a liner brush. This is pretty cool. It is the Stick to the Story Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Master Manipulator. I love the packaging on it. There are lipsticks down here. These are like actual lipsticks, but it's a very similar packaging. One is just blue on the lip balms, the lipsticks are pink. This is a really nice sheer sort of reddy color, and it's very, very, very sheer as you can see, but it smells quite nice, actually, pretty clean. This is called the Silent Treatment Matte Lip Moisturizer, which the concept of this just seems very strange to me. I guess that it literally is just like a lip balm that's matte, which is crazy to me. There's obviously like no pigmentation, but that's just like weird. These are the My Lips Are Sealed liquid lipsticks, I believe. Yeah, they're liquid lipsticks. Sorry, the writing is so tiny on the bottom. This first one is called Scandalous. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous metallic color. Actually, all of the ones that I have are metallic. Kind of reminds me of like the Kylie Cosmetics metallic liquid lipsticks, except way more pigmented. This next one is called Brilliantly Sneaky, and it's beautiful. Like such a pretty color. I feel like you're not even getting the full effect off of that. Like it doesn't look as pretty on camera as it does in real life. This is Artful Deception and it's a taupe. Never tried a lip color like this before. It's very interesting and I feel like I would have to feel some kind of way to like actively seek it out, but it could be cool. Last is Secret Sabotage. This is like a champagne sort of pink. Ooh, that's pretty. I wish that was literally an eyeshadow. Look at how gorgeous that is. I literally want that to be an eyeshadow. So something I cannot currently swatch for you guys are the nail polishes, but just look at the freaking packaging on these. It's so beautiful. I want these all over my home. So all I can do is just tell you the colors. This one is Spilled Wine. This one I really love and it's called Freeze a Bird. Like, I love. This is Gray Jay. I love colors like that in the fall. A good color for summer actually is Tickle My Fancy. Such a pretty lilac. This one is Prissy Ballerina. And then the last one is Scarlet Letter. So those are the nail polishes. Some cheek products here. I have one highlight and one blush. The highlight is called Glimmer of BS Highlighter Illuminator. That's pretty dope. The color is gorgeous. Like, I can see myself wearing that on a daily basis. And same thing with the blush. I love, again, the packaging on these is so pretty. Looks like it would be on like a princess vanity, which I'm really into. This blush is very reminiscent of NARS Orgasm. It's like the best version of Orgasm I've ever seen, where it's that pink with the gold, but it's not chunky glitter. It's very fine. This is the Make Them Blush in Mirror Mirror. Now I have, I think in total 6 lipsticks. They are the Bury Them With a Smile lipsticks. This one is called Baby Doll, a really gorgeous everyday nudie pink. The pigmentation just right off the bat is good. I mean, they're a pretty standard lipstick, but what really like stands out is that they feel quite moisturizing and creamy. This is Darling Be Daring. Ooh, it's really gorgeous, like a beautiful sort of berry fuchsia. Honest Truth, this is dark. Given the circumstance where maybe I'm feeling a little crazy, I could totally step out of my comfort zone for that. This next one is a beautiful, beautiful red color called Blood Flower. Ooh. That is a pretty name. That is a pretty, pretty lipstick, dude. That is gorgeous. If Kisses Could Kill, and again, dark, but I actually haven't looked at most of these lipsticks, so all of these are a surprise as they come out, but that's the color right there. A really dark color, good for fall. Again, I feel like I always say that those sorts of colors, like I have to be really daring, and then if I am daring, it's like I wear a red or like a coral or a different shade of nude. I never gravitate towards these sort of shades, but I wish that I did because they're really pretty. This last one, I'm running out of swatching room, is a beautiful everyday deep nude, and it is called Backstabber. Okay, so they also have brow pomades in addition to their eyebrow pencils, and they have them in a few different shades. They're called the Rising Arc Eyebrow Gel. So Twisted Tail, that's like a deep sort of chocolatey brown. I love the rose gold lid, by the way. This one is called Plotting Vengeance, which is a really, really deep brown. And then the last one is called Vantage Point. This one is kind of a lighter blonde color. The only problem I have with these, because I very clearly haven't tried them, is can you see how they're already separating from the edges? That's a bit worrisome considering they've just been sitting in a box and I haven't even opened them yet. But I think actually I only have a few more products and I saved some of the prettiest for last. These are the gel eyeliners in little like ink tubes. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to Hogwarts. Like, see you never. Doing my eyeliner with a quill. Literally gel liners. I'm actually obsessed. Dear Diary is a gray sort of charcoal color. This one is just black. You can see nothing because it's black. Then I don't know what this last color is. It's called Plot Twist. And it looks like, ooh, it's actually a really deep chocolatey brown. So I love the packaging on this. I really like gel liners, so I'm sure that I'll use them, but the packaging is just such a nice added bonus. And then the final thing that I have to show you guys from Pretty Vulgar is their setting spray. This is called the Lock It In setting spray, and I'm literally obsessed. This is just for show. You take it off, and then there's a setting spray underneath. I actually haven't tried it yet. Whew, okay, so The spray is concentrated. It's not a very fine mist, but it feels very refreshing and hydrating. My skin just feels good after spraying that. Thank you so much, Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics. That is crazy. So Kiehl sent me this package for Pride Month. They also let me do a giveaway where I got to give these to 3 people, like this box. And so 3 of my subscribers, my followers on Instagram specifically, got to experience this box too. Definitely follow me on my other social medias because you may miss a sneaky little giveaway here and there. I'm just gonna go through what's in here. This is the Midnight Recovery Botanical Cleansing Oil, and this is for all skin types, so it's just like a cleansing oil. I've never actually tried a cleansing oil like TBQH, but I'm interested in the concept behind them. This is the Midnight Recovery Eye. I love eye creams. I love trying different ones. It is a concentrate of essential oils and botanicals for fresher, younger looking eyes by morning. This is their turmeric and cranberry seed energizing radiance mask. Oh my Lanta. A cucumber and cranberry seed mask? Like, thanks. Also, it looks like hummus, but it smells amazing. Oh my god. Then we have the Calendula and Aloe Soothing Hydration Mask, which sounds promising. I think there's probably a seal on it. I'll lift it anyways just because I want to see it. I love these. I love these sort of jelly masks. I've gotten really into them. There's this one by Peter Thomas Roth that is like a blue algae one, and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm sure I'll love this one too. It's like, they don't feel like anything on your skin. Like sometimes I will literally forget I'm wearing them. I will forget to wash them off. And then when I do, my skin just feels like a baby's freaking butt. The last mask that I have here is this cilantro and orange seed extract mask, which defends against impurities and replenishes your skin. This is the Ultra Facial Cream, which is inspired by the Ultra Facial Moisturizer. It is a 24-hour light textured daily hydrator that leaves your skin comfortable and visibly well balanced. I like the idea of face creams and like having a thicker moisturizer, especially for nighttime, but my problem is they're almost always scented. It has a scent, but it's light, so I actually am kind of intrigued by that. My problem is I'll wake up and I'll break out because they're so heavily scented. I think a lot of the times they're made for like older skin because maybe we don't think about that hydration that we need at nighttime until we're older or something, but I just don't understand the fragrance thing. This one seems very promising. The Cactus Flower and Tibetan Ginseng Hydrating Mist. Yes. I love mist. I love anything that says that it's hydrating that I can spray on my face. I love toners like this too. Oh, by the way, like those lipsticks from earlier, just not coming off. That's nice. It smells so good, but again, that scent can sometimes break me out. Right now I'm using the Rose Toner from Fresh, I think, but I like to do sort of like a hydrating mist before I put on the toner because I feel like it sits a little bit better, like the toner, on dampened skin. So I'll try it, but again, sometimes scents can just be hard for me. I have 2 different concentrates. One is for nighttime and then one is for day. This is the Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I love these little stoppers. So I actually don't know if this is a face oil. It says it's just a concentrate. Until recently, I didn't know that serums and oils were not applied in like the same order. I thought you applied your facial oil before you applied like your moisturizer and stuff. And then I found out that isn't helpful because like, I guess once you put down oil, like nothing on top of that can penetrate it. So it's best to put on oils last. So I'm learning, I'm 24 and I'm learning how to do skincare. This is the Daily Reviving Concentrate though. So this has like ginger root, sunflower, and tamanu oils. So I will definitely give these both a try. I'm telling you guys, like I have a whole new skincare routine here. This is the Facial Fuel Eye Depuffer, which I need so desperately because I'm barely sleeping as of late. It is like a cooling eye depuffer with hibiscus extract. Ooh, I have the Ultra Facial Oil-Free Gel Cream. I've been loving gel moisturizers lately. It says for normal to oily skin types. So what I like to do, because I'm very, very, very dry, is I like to put this on after like a toner and a serum and all of that. And then I will literally put a second moisturizer on top of it when I'm just like so dry, like my skin is literally flaking off because it is really thin and then it sits really well under other things. If you also have a problem like I do, where sometimes BB creams will break me out and also not be enough hydration for me, this acts as a really nice barrier between your skin and then the BB cream. So not only are you moisturized, but then you don't break out because it's not like sinking into your pores. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but if you do, hopefully that helps. This is the Calendula Herbal Extract Toner. It is alcohol-free, made with whole flowers and pure extracts for normal to oily skin types. I love toners. I'm using, like I said, the rose one right now, so the idea of all of these chunks in the toner isn't like terrifying me, but I feel like a month ago it would have. Okay, so last thing here are these butter sticks, and these are SPF 25 lip treatments. There's just a basic clear one, which I have tried before and is very, very moisturizing, and I love the idea of SPF, of course. This purpley one is called Touch of Berry. Oh, this is so annoying because now I have to swatch further because I'm so stained up. The Touch of Berry is a very light, little itsy bitsy touch of berry. So it is very fair. It's not a ton of pigmentation, but it is a nice sort of tint if you're not wearing a lot of other makeup, just for like a little bit of something something to the face. This second color is like more of a reddy pink, and it is called Simply Rose. So yeah, I really like everything here. Thank you so much to Kiehl's, and thank you for letting me give my subscribers some fun stuff. I have a bit of a confession to make. I was literally floored when MAC Cosmetics started sending me PR products, and it was just one of those things where I couldn't believe it. MAC was like the first brand I ever used when I was growing up using makeup, and then I got this PR package. And you might be thinking, whoa. Nope. There is one tray, two trays. This is the third tray with liquid lipsticks and lip liners, and then this is the fourth. Honestly, swatching these would take 10 years, but I did want to run through the colors that I got just in case you guys were interested in them. This first color is Yash. Really, really pretty nude everyday color. Vegas Volt, and this is an amplified, so it's a really, really bright color payoff. This is Sin, which is a deeper shade, of course. Two gorgeous nudes. This is Twig, and this is Taupe. Ruby Woo, a classic MAC lipstick. It is a beautiful red. This is C Sheer, or maybe it's just C and it is a sheer lipstick. I don't know. These are really fun. This one is called Soft Hint. It's a frost, and this is also a frost called Spoiled Fabulous. They're really pretty kind of glittery colors, and they're also very light in the color payoff. So if you just want to jazz up your lipstick with something fun, that's an easy way to do it. Another frost called Wild Extract. It's a really cool lime green. This is Whirl, one of my all-time favorite MAC lipsticks. It was originally a MAC lip liner, and now they have a lipstick of it. This one is Stone, which is another classic. Antique Velvet, you probably heard about a lot. It's a very classic MAC lipstick. This is All Fired Up. CB96. I feel like I'm missing the reference there, but it's a frost, so it's really, really glittery. Another frost, this looks like a freaking galaxy lipstick. It is called On and On. Like, I feel like people would try to DIY this. It's so, so beautiful. This one is Chilly. I had to swatch it. It looks like the perfect like retro 90s color. Morange. I have had this color in the past. It is a beautiful orangey shade. This is Cockney, and this is a luster, so it's gonna be a little bit glittery and shimmery. It is quite sheer, like one pass, it's pretty sheer, so you could layer it over another lipstick pretty well. Candy Yum Yum, another great classic. This is MAC Red, Relentlessly Red, which is kind of strange since it's a little bit more like pinky. Are you really named that when you are literally a pink color? I don't know, it's a reddy pink, so that's nice at least. This is Really Me, just a basic kind of stone nude. This one is called Lavender Jade. I almost just sliced off Lavender Jade with these insane nails. Pink You Think is so cool. It has like a bluey duochrome to it. I don't even know if the camera's picking up. This one is called Pink Plaid. I've actually never seen this color before, but I really love it. It's a nude pink. This one is Plum Dandy. Myrrh or Mare is a really beautiful, again, everyday color. Cream Cup is a classic nude. I've actually never even swatched this one before. Super sheer and like almost sort of shimmery. It is really pretty though. Some deeper shades. D for Danger. This one over here is Rebel, which I have had in the past. This one is Dare You. Ooh. Dare You. This one is O or Zero. I literally don't know which. It's another frost. This one is Diva, and then this shade is Captive, and this one is called Bronze Shimmer, another frost. I just think these are so cool for summer, especially just layering over other lipsticks. Down to the final 10. Oh my gosh, you guys, in between takes here, I've been like unscrewing the caps from all of these and like laying them out. This one's actually pretty cool. It's called Cream Pot, like a really cool blue. This is Flat Out Fabulous Fresh Moroccan. Ooh, that's actually a really cool name. Lady Danger, another classic, very well-known MAC lipstick. Girl About Town, a really pretty hot pink. This is Kinda Sexy, just kinda, you know. Literally a black in my fashion. This is Heroin. Honey Love I've always wanted to try. I've heard so much about it from other people. That is a beautiful nude color. This is called Instigator, Impassioned, and last but not least, another frost called Gel. So then we have all of this. Now in here, I have some MAC lip liners, which I won't go through, but there's like a million and ton of them. I love their lip liners. And then they're retro matte liquid lipsticks. So if you've never actually seen these before, they're really cool. They have kind of like the classic MAC lipstick packaging, just like so it looks really cool. However, of course, you unscrew them and then there is a doe foot. This one is called Burnt Spice. I will just swatch it right above that Honey Love lipstick. They are really pigmented. I originally tried these and literally did a review like 2 years ago, and I did not really like them very much at all. However, MAC has reformulated and they are so much better now. So the colors include Back in Vogue, Cafe Au Chic, that is a very cute name, Topped with Brandy. This one is So Me. I really like Topped with Brandy, by the way. That's a beautiful color. This is a liquid lipstick version of Oh Lady. High Drama. This one is To Matte with Love, Fashion Legacy, and then the final one is Dance with Me. Last but not least, this final little tray includes a ton of the actual lip glasses for MAC, which I have not tried in years. The other day I bought a plush glass because I remember loving those when I was in high school, mostly because when I was reading those books, do you guys remember The Click, that book series? The characters in it always use like MAC lip glasses, and then I fell in love with the plush glasses because they were like plumping glosses. But anyways, so I have a ton of the lip gloss colors, and then also the the Prime and Prep Lip Primer. This is a lip gloss version of Impassioned. This one is Heroin, so I think a lot of these are gonna match the lipstick. Saint Germain, I've never tried the lipstick of that. I'm kind of sad I don't have that one now. I may have to buy it and see how they pair together. This is Pink Nouveau. Oh, they sent me Saint Germain twice by accident. Now I can give that away to a friend. I can't read the name on this because the number has been written over top. I don't think my camera can focus on that, so I'm really sorry. I feel really bad. The number is A76 though, so hopefully that can help anyone who wants it. This is Candy Box. Just 3 more. Pink Lemonade, a great summer shade. This is Myth, again, another another lipstick color that is now a lip gloss. I'm getting tongue-tied from talking so much about lip colors. And then Purple Mocha. Oh my god, that is so much. I cannot believe this. Again, the only thing I did not show that I was kind of given in this were all of these amazing lip liners. MAC lip liners are probably my favorite lip liners ever because they're wooden and they're quite hard, so you have to use a lot of pressure. I'm not a big fan of creamy lip liners because I just feel like I don't have as much control. I can't get a very solid lip line. So yeah, that was everything. Thank you so much, MAC. This is ridiculous, but I love you guys. Apparently I'm not spoiled enough in the skincare department because I also have some stuff from Origins, which is so cool. This is their Wake Up Ginseng Energizers box. So it says look like a morning person on the top, which I have a hard time doing. I love this. There's like this cute little mug. The Way Into My Heart is a coffee mug. There are also little pins and a, is this coffee? I mean, on to the actual, like, you know, contents of this. We have the Ginseng Eye Cream, which I've always wanted to try. Everyone always says that there's something very refreshing and almost sort of like stingy for the under eyes about this, that it just really wakes you up and makes you look wide awake and just fresh for the day. Then I have this mascara to brighten and lift, which is so cool. The Energy Boosting Tinted Moisturizer. I don't know what color this is, or if it's kind of like a grayish shade, but it says it has a sheer tint release, so I'm sure it's one of those that kind of matches your skin tone, and it's SPF 40, which is dope. And then finally we have the Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. Now this box I'm actually going to give on to my brother because he has expressed to me like sometimes he has issues with oil, but I have very dry skin. This is their Super Spot Remover Salicylic Acid Treatment Box. They included this really cute little water bottle from Swell, but then also the Deep Pore Cleanser with Saw, Palmetto, and Mint. there is the Zero Oil Pure Purifying Toner. This is really like super tiny, but it is actually a spot remover, so I'm sure it's super concentrated. And then finally, the Zero Oil Oil-Free Moisturizer Lotion. My camera has been like on the brink of death for so long, but the final box that I have here is from BH and it has like paw prints and stuff all over it because I've been leaving it in my kitchen for literal weeks now waiting to do this haul. I'm gonna breeze through this pretty quickly. Some of the things I'm most excited about include this Spotlight Highlighter Palette. Look at the color payoff of that, you guys. It looks like the Anastasia freaking glow kits, but these are so inexpensive. And I think what I'm really excited for is the Blacklight Highlight color palette. NYX actually has some like duochromy, like brightly colored highlighters, but they're still individually packaged. That's like a literal palette for so cheap. I have some of these 28 colored foiled palettes. So all of these colors are foiled, like metallic shades. I'll just sort of swatch at random. Like, come on, this is the Club Tropicana one, if you're wondering. And they're so bright. So bright. This is Foil Eyes 2, so there's probably a Foil Eyes 1 as well as the Tropicana one, but this one you can see I've already dipped my fingers into. It's a little bit more jewel toned. This is pretty cool. It is the Lavish Elegance brush set with a cosmetics bag. The actual cosmetics bag is really nice, so I cannot wait to try out some inexpensive brushes. This is the Nude Rose Sculpt and Glow palette. In here you get a nice variety of some blushes and highlights and bronzers. The Take Me Back to Brazil palette I showed actually I think on social media when I first got it, because like, do you see the colors? And it's a lot of matte colors, which like you don't see very often. So I feel like if I ever want to do a bright look, like I'm literally covered. This is the Ultimate Brow Palette. In here you get some pomades right down here. This is just like a clear gel and these are all tinted. And some brow powders. This is a bronzer. I see a lot of BH Cosmetics like palettes and stuff, but I've never tried any of their individual products. So this bronzer has a lot of sheen to it. And then they have these two like floral blushes, which are so stinking pretty. This one is called Honolulu Hideaway. This one is Caribbean Coral. I was about to say Caribbean, but I say Caribbean 99% of the time. These are the last two products, the oil blotting sheets from them, as well as their BH Bliss Lash, which I just thought I would like show you the wand of. It's a pretty standard wand, but it doesn't have a weird smell, which sometimes really cheap mascaras can. It's an ultimate all-in-one mascara. So that is pretty much, oh, and it's waterproof lip liner. It's called Earth. Maybe I'll just give it a quick swatch since we're literally at the end. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. That's really pretty. So that's BH's Earth. That is gorgeous. So glad I decided to swatch that. That is it for this video, you guys. My camera is like dying. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I don't even know how long this video is gonna be after editing, but I've been here for like 2 hours. If you enjoy PR hauls, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.